Hi, welcome back to IT Landy Naked course. We spoke earlier about part 2, 1 to 4, and the last section was using a firewall, and we covered like firewalls like this, firewall consideration, and we covered again load balancer consideration. For today, it is different. We're going to cover the certificate consideration. So let's have a look at the certificate consideration, what we need to care about, and then we'll cover uh, SSL on ADFS. So certificate consideration. ADFS utilize three certificates. One called Service Communication Certificate. Second, Token Signing Certificate. Third, Token Decrypting Certificate. Now, tokens certificate are by default self-signed, not issued by CA. You can renew them or renew them. They can expire every year, or you can do them to 3 years, or you can do auto failover for renewal. Let's give more information about this one, what they are, and how we can consume these. Now, ADFS certificate. The first one we said Service Communication Certificate. It's used to secure the transfer of token using SSL secured HTTP. This is the most important one, in my opinion again. Token signing certificate used to prove the origin of the token. Token decrypting certificate used to decrypt and encrypt token inside the SSL transport. Now, note about the token signing certificate. If you opt for CA issued auto certificate rollover will break. The ADFS service cannot control such certificate request. Claims providers trust or STS to STS trust might not need or might need to be tweaked to not verify the CRL, as these are typically not exposed externally. This is an option available through PowerShell again. Now, another note about CNG, which supports cryptography next generation. CNG certs in Windows 2012 R2 and below are not supported, which means only above is supported. The only place it will be work with SSL, which is the OS, if supported. Now, with the CNG certificate next generation, ADFS 2016 are supported. It supports token signing with an app, token decrypting, ADP encryption with ADFS, and RP encryption with ADFS token. This is all the information about the self-signed certificate and the CA certificate. Again, there are some recommendations by Microsoft which allow you to do auto rollover and change the certificate renewal, but do not, again, personal opinion, don't do this more than 3 years. I've seen some customers doing 10 years, 7 years. Avoid, I don't know, how shall I call it, laziness? It's like half an hour job max. So do not breach the security if you are so lazy. So again, it's your call. I would recommend not to change the settings to more than 3 years. Typically 2 years, and all they need to be in line. So when you renew them or auto renewal, all will happen at the same time. Again, if this tool is dependent on certificate. If you renew the certificate and you go relaying parties, they need to capture or catch up with you when you renew it, which means don't be too crucial around this. Just be moderate. So if I do it every year, which means you need to do this exercise every year. If I got thousands of the relaying party, I need to inform them in advance so they can update the new token or the new cert. Okay. Next, we have something around requesting the cert for ADFS. How can I request a certificate? Let's have a look. Requesting a Service Communication Certificate, also known as ADFS Service Communication Cert, import to the local machine, personal certificate store. Best practice is to request the certificate from public CA. Use of the internal PKI is not supported, but certificate can be trust chain must be deployed to all clients and all services token to the federation metadata endpoint. The common name subject must match the ADFS surface name, like for example fs.contoso.com or .itlendy.com. Wildcards are supported. Alternately, you can use SAN certificate. If you're using the device registration, then you need to have enterprise.itlendy.com or certauthentication.it.com with TCP 443. Okay. Next is distributed. How can I distribute the certificate? After raising the request, getting the certificate, all the ADFS servers in the farm should use the same certificate, communication certificate from the CA. All the WAP servers should as well use the certificate. You need to basically export with a private key, secure it with other PVX, install on the target. After you install it, don't keep it on the desktop or temp folder. You need to remove it. Make sure it's secured with password. Then you export, import, and you install it in the trusted with its own chain. That's all what I had for you for today, and I shall continue on Module 2, Part 6, with again the rest of what I showed you earlier. Just a quick recap, because it seems like we might lose track. So these are the topics, if you know. So we spoke about this, distribution of the certificate. Next, we will talk about group managed service and installation, and we finish with the web application. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.